Hello friends, it is December 24th, 2019, day 4 of the 10-day Headspace trial. I feel bad because I kick out my parents every time I gotta do a video, but this is only for the first 10 days. After that, it's gonna get basic. Sorry, I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible. That's a lie. But I am gonna somewhat try, okay? Bear with me. And here we go with the day 4. Again, this one didn't have a cartoon, but I found one online and I'm just gonna post that one because I can relate. I'm that angry yogi that likes to have solitude.
When we're training in meditation, it's important that our good intentions extend beyond the simple act of closing our eyes. In fact, there's a really funny old story about a very impatient yogi meditating in his cave. Wondering what the yogi was up to, a traveller passing by asked him, excuse me, do you mind if I stop in? The yogi, being very disciplined, kept his eyes shut and continued without saying a word. Thinking the yogi must be a little hard of hearing, the traveller said a little louder, excuse me, do you mind if I come in? Eventually the yogi opened his eyes and said, can't you see? I'm trying to meditate. Apologising, the woman went on her way. But she hadn't got very far before she started to think, I wonder what kind of meditation he's doing. So she returned to find the yogi sitting in quiet contemplation. Excuse me, she asked, what sort of meditation is this? The yogi, letting out a big sigh, said, I'm meditating on patience. The woman said, oh, okay, interesting, thanks, and left once again. So the yogi returned to his meditation. As the woman continued her journey, she found herself thinking, wow, patience. I could really do with some of that. I wonder if I should ask him for some instruction. So once more she went back to the yogi's cave. But so infuriated by all the interruptions, this time the yogi jumped up and screaming and shouting chased the traveller out of the cave. Clearly, training the mind is about much more than sitting still with our eyes closed. It's about bringing a gentle and flexible approach to our practice, and as a consequence, into the world around us. The conditions may not always be easy, but the journey's about embracing them, making these so-called obstacles part of our practice. The practice of resting the mind in awareness, at ease with ourselves and at ease with the world around us.
So, I could definitely relate to that yogi. I am addicted to solitude. Meditation has helped me with patience. My close friends try to, this one chick, she actually tested my patience for hours, and then she told me later that she was testing my patience. And to be honest, it really does work. It really does work. I don't care about much except for people, but everybody knows that. All right, so let's go ahead and just start with the sessions because my parents did leave. They give me some time, and here we go.
Hi, and welcome back to the basics and to session 4. Now, you probably noticed in the last session that it's really tempting as you're sitting there watching the thoughts pass by, as you're watching this traffic in the mind, that it's really tempting to run out and get involved in it. So we tend to see a thought that excites us, we chase after it, we get distracted by it. Or we see a thought that we don't like, we resist it, and we get caught up in it. And this is really normal. This is part of learning the skill. And over time, the more familiar we get with that, the easier it starts to become. We see that temptation and we're able to let go of it and come back to the breath. So again, don't worry if that's still happening a lot. That's very normal. It's okay to allow thoughts to come and go. All we need to do is to sit back and observe the traffic of the mind. Right now, though, all you need to do is to get comfortable. Make sure you're in a place you're not going to be disturbed. And we're going to begin just as we did before, eyes open. Nice soft focus. The body upright but relaxed. And then when you're ready, just taking some nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, focusing on that physical sensation as the body inhales and likewise a physical sensation as you breathe out. And with the next out breath, allowing the eyes to close, feeling the weight of the body press down, feeling the weight of gravity. Sensation of the feet on the floor, the hands, and the arms on the legs. And just settling into the space around you as you begin to notice the different sounds. Noticing when the mind wanders. And then just gently bringing the attention back into the body. And just use this moment to check in with the body. Notice whether the body feels heavy or light, restless or still. Nothing to do about it, just watching, noticing, and then just scanning down from head to toe. Just continuing to build up a picture of how the body feels. Again, knowing that the mind will wander. Just realizing when it has, coming back to the sensation, the body as you scan down towards the toes. And if you've already got there, just starting to notice that movement of breath in the body now. That rising and falling sensation. Not breathing in any special way. Just noticing where in the body you feel that movement. Noticing if the breaths are long or short, deep or shallow. And when you feel you've settled into the breath, the rhythm of the breath, just slowly beginning to count the breaths as they pass. And nothing to do, allowing the body to breathe naturally. Just counting off the breaths as they pass, realizing when the mind's wandered, and each time just gently coming back to the breath again. Again, noticing when the mind's wandered, and just coming back to the breath again. Just allowing thoughts to come and go. And then just for a moment, letting go of any focus. Just allowing the mind to do whatever it wants to do. So nothing to do at all. And then just bringing the attention back to the body now. Just coming back to that feeling of contact, that feeling of weight. Body against the seat or the floor beneath you. Feet on the floor. Hands and arms on the legs. And starting to notice the sounds, sensations, smells, just becoming more familiar. The space around you. As always, you can just gently open your eyes whenever you feel ready. And when you do, just sitting back, taking a moment, and just noticing how you feel. So this is a really important part of the exercise. Not comparing or judging how you feel compared to the beginning, but just noticing the difference in the body and in the mind. And just taking a moment to reflect on how today's exercise unfolded. So we're not judging ourselves in any way. We're simply reflecting, noticing whether we were able to hold our seat on the side of the road, just watching the traffic, or whether we got very involved, caught up in certain storylines, certain thoughts, perhaps got very caught up in resisting other thoughts, or maybe even sort of found ourselves in the middle of the road trying to control the traffic in some way. So all of these things are very normal, and it's part of learning the skill. But the more we come back to this, the more familiar it feels, the easier it feels. And in time, we find that we're able to simply sit with the mind as it is. I look forward to seeing you back here soon for session 5.
All right, so that was session 4. I'm about to end this video because the camera's gonna die. So the camera did die, but really quick, I just wanted to say I did not kick my parents out. I don't kick them out. I actually just got lucky each